Let's begin.
We start with the first laugh. Monroe Martin on Arizona iced tea.
I believe that you can only eat as healthy as the stores surrounding your area. I live in Bedside, Brooklyn, so I don't have a chance at all. No matter what store I go to, there's always a full refrigerator dedicated to Arizona iced tea. Arizona iced tea was designed to kill the lower class. 32 ounces of straight diabetes for only 99 cents. I drank one, I peed out cake. That's how sweet it is. Ooh, red velvet. I've never even seen the animals eat healthy around my way. Like, I've never seen the rodents, like a squirrel, eat an acorn or a nut. I seen a squirrel eat a peanut M&M, and I was very concerned. I was concerned because he ate all the chocolate and left the nut. I was like, yo, you gotta slow down on the sugar. You're gonna lose your tail, man.
It's time for
The Morning BJ. Good morning, Jewel.
Good morning, guys.
Morning. What do we have today?
What is a room with no walls?
Not a room. Outside.
outside.
Right. No, a mushroom. No walls there.
Tricky. All right. Thanks, Jules.
Two big things to talk about today.
Okay.
One of which, Pro Football Pick'em, Indigo Sky Casino. Make sure you register. Chance to win weekly prizes. Mm-hmm. Got the grand prize up there as well, and bragging rights.
Oh, there's always that as well, yeah. You can organize an office pool through that. You can play just for yourself. Make sure you're filling those picks out every week. And by the way, if you sign up right now, you'll continually get reminder emails about our Pro Football Pick'em. Big thanks to Indigo Sky Casino on that.
That is right. We do also have Rocklahoma tickets. Rocklahoma is this weekend. I did just like, boom, here's Labor Day weekend, the end of summer.
So if you are a Dog Pound member or if you had the mobile app, I know you already have a heads up on some of this, right?
Yeah, well, they've already had a chance to win some tickets.
They've had a chance to win some tickets. Now, if you weren't paying attention to anything else, maybe you didn't know, but social media, we've given you a lot of online chances. We have more chances on the air coming up this week, too.
That is right. Coming up at 8:10 and 9:10 today, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Mm-hmm. We'll also do Free Ticket Tuesday, as we always do. Rocklahoma tickets there. And there will be some added bonus ones that you're going to find out about.
Okay, so be listening. 8 a.m., 9 a.m. this morning, your first chance to win Rocklahoma tickets on the air.
At any point you're not for sure about a question, you can say pass. We'll come back to it if there's enough time. And then whatever your first answer is, that is the official locked-in answer we have to take.
All right, Sean, here we go. Your $1,000 minute starts in 3, 2, 1. Would you rather give up your cell phone or your refrigerator?
Cell phone.
Which letter comes between G and I?
J.
Betty White played Rose Nyland on what TV show?
Say that again, sorry.
Betty White played Rose Nyland on what TV show?
Pass.
What elements do plants release into the air?
Oxygen.
How many days are in 5 weeks?
30.
How many sides does an octagon have?
5.
Mikhail Gorbachev was the leader of what country?
Russia.
A foal is a term for a baby what?
Horse.
Spell the word pneumonia.
The buzzer hit you there.
That's all right. That is tough.
That's okay. If I don't have to spell pneumonia, that's all right with me. I don't blame him.
All right, let's go back here. Which letter comes between G and I? It is H.
Yep.
Betty White played Rose Nyland on what TV show? That was the Golden Girls.
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't watch Golden Girls.
It's been a minute
Right,
since that's
right
been
on.
on.
I know that show. I just don't remember.
How many days are in 5 weeks? It is 35. How many sides does an octagon have? It is 8. And then spell the word pneumonia. It is PNEUMONIA.
Correct. Yes, sir.
Okay, so Sean, no $1,000 today, but hey, listen, we still have some great prizes coming your way too.
That is right.
Appreciate it, sir.
Got you a $20 free play to Highwinds Casino. And we're also going to hook you up with a $10 certificate so you can enjoy the steakhouse restaurant.
Fantastic.
Hang tight for us. Everyone else, register to play the $1,000 minute, BigDog979.com.
Are you ready, kids?
What a dumbass.
Dumbass.
What the hell's your problem, you dumbass?
What a dumbass.
Great moment there, dumbass.
I know gym isn't the most academic class you take in high school,
No, not really.
but this is straight up dumb.
Okay.
High school phys ed teacher got arrested in Texas last Monday after he called the cops
Okay.
to tell them the hooker that he had hired stole his money.
That's not good. No.
His name is Ronald. He's a gym teacher in high school in Texas, right near the Mexican border.
Okay.
He's also the quarterback's coach for their football team.
Sure.
Police showed up, and that's when he told them he tried to pay this prostitute for her sexual services.
Sure.
He said the worker took his $100 and ran away.
Oh, no. Okay.
Sounds like he wanted them to track her down and get his $100 back.
Oh, is that what he wanted?
But instead, they arrested him for soliciting a prostitute, which is, of course, illegal.
Didn't understand that part, I'm guessing.
Yes. They did eventually find the sex worker nearby. Now, it's not clear if he got his money back or not. The school he works for said they immediately put him on administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation.
He's going to lose that coaching job, too.
Yeah, I think that sounds like it. Yeah, because
I don't think there's a lot of... This isn't a tough investigation whenever he called the cops, right?
Yeah. He called to
Told them what happened. Hey, a hooker stole my money. Can you go get it back? I think this is a pretty well open and closed case there for you dumbass.
What a dumbass.
Is it cool to lie to a friend who's always late by telling them dinner reservations are a half an hour earlier? I say yes.
I think
if they're always
if
late.
they're just notorious for this, yeah, I think
Do
it's
it.
fine. Yeah.
The internet can't seem to agree. It's like 50-50. So when is it acceptable to BS your bestie?
Okay. All right.
Let me tell you with my list today.
All right.
Top 6 lies it's always okay to tell your friend.
All right. This is good.
The top 6 lies it's always okay to tell your friends. Number 6, what a beautiful baby.
That's not just your friend. That's okay to tell anyone.
Number 5, yes, I would love to drive you to the airport.
Oh, yeah. No. I don't beat around the bush about that.
Number 4, you were too good for him.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Number 3, you look great in that.
Well, luckily as guys, I don't think we really get that question.
We don't get it a lot.
Yeah. And
Number
if you did ask me that as a friend, I'd go, "What are you doing? What are you, a woman?"
What? Number 2, your homemade beer rocks.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Top 6 lies it's always okay to tell a friend. Number 1, sure, I'm a guy, you're a girl, but it'll never be anything sexual between us.
That's good.
There's your top 6 list today. Big Dog, what's your name?
Kimberly Nelson.
Kimberly, you ready to win Rocklahoma tickets?
Yes.
All right, we have a test for you.
Here's a quick test. Get ready. This is all. I'm going to say it, and then we're going to go. If you answer it correctly, you win. We're gonna give you 10 seconds to name 3 bands playing at Rocklahoma this year, and go.
Giovanni and the Hired Guns. Slipknot. Jelly Roll.
Okay, all right. The buzzer sounded. Giovanni and the Hired Guns.
Correct.
Yes. Slipknot.
Correct.
Jelly Roll.
Incorrect.
Not this year. Gosh. Sorry. Hey, call back. Try again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Big Dog, what's your name?
Charlie.
All right.
Charlie.
The last person lost. Give you a chance, Charlie. We're going to give you a little trivia here for Rocklahoma tickets. 10 seconds is what you have. Chris is going to give you the question, and the 10 seconds will start immediately, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Here we go. Name 3 bands playing at Rocklahoma this year. Go.
Evanescence, Slipknot, Disturbed.
You're going to Rocklahoma.
Charlie, congratulations, man. You're going to Rocklahoma this year.
Thank you very much.
Named him right off.
Yeah, he
Like,
did.
Bam, bam, bam.
He knew. Are those the ones you're most excited to see, I suppose?
There's a couple other ones. I like Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah.
That'd be another one.
All right. Well, man, who is hooking you up and sending you to Rocklahoma?
Big Dog 97.9.
Be careful how you talk to Siri, and her robot offspring might someday pay you back.
It's probably true.
People were asked how polite they are when speaking to AI. Like, do you say please? Do you say thank you? Or do you just order Alexa around, like, do this? And you apparently call her the B word.
Yeah.
And various other things.
I do.
Yeah, you're a dead man. Dead man walking.
I want her to know that we're enemies. I think she already knows.
But she's controlling things in your home.
Well, that's the problem.
Before long, your temperature's going to start being out of whack.
Yeah, see, I don't
all of a
have
sudden,
that.
the scalding hot water is going to turn on while you're taking a shower.
It's not connected to that
get
stuff.
locked in.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll find a way.
It's not connected
It's all
to those
connected
things.
to electricity. It will control.
You think that's how just shut my TV off.
Yeah.
Turn the heat off in the
He
winter.
wants to watch this last inning of the ball game.
Yeah.
Click off.
Oh, if I ever believed that would happen, I would throw that thing in the dumpster so fast. It would be out of my house.
2 in 5 people said they think it matters because someday our past behaviors towards AI will be taken into account in some fashion. They don't know how. So be nice now, or you might be destroyed later.
Rue the day later
Is what people think.
So I do that, and I'm rude to her because she messes up so poorly sometimes.
I think that's the speaker.
Yeah, well, sometimes yes, sometimes no. But also, she just starts talking sometimes. I think mine might be a little defective. Nobody's speaking to the thing.
Oh.
Nobody's close to it even.
Mine doesn't do that.
Ours is in the kitchen. One of them, anyway. There's more than one in the house.
Uh-huh.
But ours is in the kitchen. And we can just be sitting and it just starts telling you something, the weather, or tries to start playing a music or like search results for whatever. But nobody was talking about that specific thing.
You might have something set up. where it does it automatically.
No, not like
The only reason I say this is my daughter had the same issue where it would do these updates or give these things at certain times, and it would start saying stuff. She hated it, couldn't figure out. She went through the whole system to try to get it to stop. She turned things off. It still did it. I finally looked up, hey, there's a couple of settings that sometimes get turned on, and it will automatically start giving you whatever these updates are. And you don't even realize you turned it on.
But would they?
And it's multiple steps to get it to be turned off.
Were they every day or something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. This happens.
She has the same issue where every once in a while it just starts.
Rare occasion, about every month, it just starts.
It's because you call her the B word. She's like, ha.
And when she does that,
I'm going to screw with him.
I say, Alexa, shut up, B word. So we have a battle already in my house, evidently. The war has already begun.
Yeah, because they know. Oh, yeah? You're going to call me that?
You're
well,
right.
just wait. I'm going to just randomly pipe up and start talking.
God, I should throw it away now.
44% said they are polite, say things like please, thank you, hello.
Do you ever say please?
I never say please.
I've never
I have said thank you. Just because a lot of times it's a funny response when you do.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's the only reason I do it. It's because I think it's funny, not because I think it's going to destroy me.
I feel generally polite to human beings. I don't say thank you, please, hello, any of that stuff.
I'm probably nicer to Siri than I am people. At least that I work with. No.
It's the opposite for me. I'm very rude. I take it out on Alexa.
Alexa always has a funny response, usually.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard some of that stuff.
25% said they're more to the point. They're not rude. They just get to it. And that's 99% of what I do.
Yeah, me
Every
too.
once in a while, I'd be like, I wonder what happens if I say this.
She doesn't understand some of the curse words, by the way.
No.
Yeah. Or she'll say some sort of quip about not being nice or something like that. So she does understand some of them.
Now, they said it also found older people don't feel the need to be as nice as younger people do.
What are you calling me, old?
We've talked about you've got an old soul. You're
do.
older than me in a lot of ways.
I have an old soul. I do.
56% of Gen Zers are polite to AI compared to just 39% of boomers.
Boomers don't have time for it. They don't care. They can't hear each other anyway. Alexa and them can't hear each other. It's a bad thing. It's a bad fit.
So what I've found out is Bobby's
I'm sorry if I start the war with AI.
Bobby's starting it for us. That's what's happening. I find Keanu Reeves one of the most interesting, intriguing guys in Hollywood.
Yeah, he definitely
There's
is.
so many things about him that intrigue me. Mm-hmm. Like you go back and what he's done, how he lives, and just goes about things, and
his family stuff and how he took care of them, and then they just
some tragedy in his life, but he's kept going and lives so normal as you can.
Yeah.
With all that stuff.
Yeah, right. That's a good point.
And then he plays bass, so he starts a band, tours around because he can. And now, Keanu Reeves made one of his teenage dreams come true last week.
Okay.
Sort of, kind of.
Okay.
He signed a one-day contract with a Canadian ice hockey team called the Windsor Spitfires.
Okay.
Keanu used to be a goalie in high school.
All right. I didn't know that.
So he used to, because he's from Canada.
Sure.
And at one time, he was actually a prospect for the Ontario Hockey League.
Oh.
So
well, he must have been good.
He was pretty decent.
Yeah.
But he hurt himself. So that's why he took up acting. If his hockey career would have taken off a lot more than it did and he wouldn't have got hurt, Keanu Reeves might not exist.
We would have never had Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
No.
Or anything else.
After that.
Yeah.
He signed that single-day contract for charity mainly. He signed, of course, the contract, which now he signed the jersey with his name on the back.
Awesome.
Then it was auctioned off to raise money for the Canadian Mental Health Association.
That's great.
So that's kind of a cool thing. And if you did not know, Keanu's very first feature film was a hockey movie.
What was it?
Youngblood. It was a 1986 hockey movie called Youngblood. And I was like...
Do you know it?
Yeah. I've watched it a couple times. Back in 86, it had Rob Lowe as the main star.
Okay.
The young hotshot kid that's going to, that's super talented and all this stuff. Older brother, Patrick Swayze, also a great hockey player, but not near as good. And he's trying to toughen him up. Well, Keanu plays the goalie on the team. I was like, there's no way. I don't remember that at all. So he must not be in it a lot.
Probably not.
So just a few little shots. But Youngblood, if you want to go watch a very young Keanu Reeves in his very first movie role.
Interesting.
So he didn't have to stretch very far from what he knew. Goalie, hockey movie.
I play goalie.
I do goalie stuff.
I can act like a goalie. The old Keanu voice really throws me. It's a little better now, but
yeah, a little different.
Yeah.
Here's Rich Glitter.
This is not headline news. Today is National Toilet Paper Day. I'll be celebrating the same place I do every year, the Chipotle bathroom. The VMAs will be hosted by Megan Thee Stallion. Too bad it's the year 2024, and when it comes to MTV, nobody gives the crap. Justin and Hailey Bieber have a brand new baby boy, and the baby was born with a thicker mustache than his dad. And a Connecticut woman has tattoos covering 99.98% of her body. And it's still not as desperate of a cry for attention as the guy with a parrot. This is not headline news.
Big Dog, what's your name?
Joe.
Joe. All right, Joe, you want to play the game?
I do want to play the game.
All right, here we go. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to name 3 bands playing at Rocklahoma, and go.
Slipknot, Des Rocks, and The Warning.
Wow. Okay, so Joe knows his stuff.
Like, boom.
And Joe, he's going to Rocklahoma, baby.
Congratulations.
Hells yeah. I'm stoked.
That's awesome. I'm guessing you want to see Des Rocks, The Warning.
Oh, absolutely. Wage War, Sleep Theory, there's a lot.
Yeah. We could have given him like 5 or 10. How many bands do you think you could name in 10 seconds that are going to be there?
Yep.
I think he might have been able to name almost all of them.
I'd say he could do
I just
that.
feel
I would have
like
come pretty close.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
He's ready.
All right, man. Well, you're going too.
Who is hooking you up with Rocklahoma tickets?
Big Dog, 97.9.
Are y'all ready, kids?
Ha! What a dumbass.
Dumbass.
What the hell's your problem, you dumbass?
What a dumbass.
Great moment there, dumbass.
Everyone knows it's impossible to get in and out of a Starbucks within a reasonable amount of time.
Yes. Yeah, don't go through there every morning thinking, this will take 2 minutes.
And that's assuming isn't a bike lock on the door.
A bike lock? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Police in Louisiana arrested a 23-year-old man named James on Wednesday after he closed the front door to the Starbucks and locked it from the outside using a bike chain.
Interesting.
With employees and customers still inside.
I'm going to trap them in here. What was the purpose?
Everyone inside was alarmed for several seconds, kind of freaking out.
Sure, yeah.
Until they realized and then exited the other door.
Yeah. Sure.
It looks like there was at least 2 other exits, so
yeah.
3 total, along with the drive-through window somebody could have crawled through.
And let's be real, a lot of glass. I can get out of there if I have to. All right?
Now, it's unclear what James' point was here. He was apparently in the Starbucks earlier and was asked to leave for some reason. Don't know the details.
Okay.
James is facing charges for terrorizing and false imprisonment. which I guess would be because you're trying to trap them.
Imprisoning somebody. Yeah, that's true. Well, you tried. You really suck at it.
Yeah.
But you tried. What does that do, though? You got kicked out. I'm going to trap everyone, ruin everybody else's day? I just don't understand the logic here. It's not, well, I mean, then again, he's trying to trap people inside of a Starbucks. There's not a lot of logic to be had, I guess, for this dumbass.
What a dumbass.
Point of the show, we find out what we learned on the show today. Bobby, what did you learn?
Keanu Reeves, a hockey goalie when he was in high school. As a matter of fact, was a pretty decent one, had looks at some leagues in Canada, and may have pursued that had he not gotten hurt. Instead, he became Wick.
And
pretty good trade, really.
Thankfully, he did.
Yeah, I'm sure he's thankful he did too. What did you learn today?
That you are going to be the person that starts the war on AI.
I'm not
war
the
with AI, I should say, because you basically cuss her out all the time.
All the time, just sometimes.
And so, yeah.
I think I'm going to go home and throw my Alexa away. You're making me a little nervous because I do that. I won't deny it. You know,
and a lot of people think that is what's going to be. Will rue the day when
I'm going to throw mine in the dumpster.
If we're rude to it,
I could live without it anyway. It just messes stuff up, and we just argue anyhow. Might as well
you argue with the Alexa.
Might as well divorce while we're at it. Let's share one more laugh. What do we have?
Labor Day weekend coming up. Rocklahoma weekend. Here's Robert Mack on working in an office.
Your destination in the morning is not to be in bed anymore where it's soft and quiet and natural and warm and peaceful and comfortable. No, you want to get to the place where you don't want to be. That's where you want to get, the place you don't want to go, the office. So you can be in your safe little cubicle there in the office, and there's a whole cell block full of these cubicles, and it's designed so you don't have to have a conversation with another human being ever again, Maybe every once in a while somebody will walk in and everyone stands up and does that prairie dog thing. So you're working away until lunchtime, and finally lunch arrives, and that's great because that's like parole for an hour. I get to go out and eat. Now, where do you go to eat? You go to the same place you always go. It's very convenient. You know everybody there, but you can burn out on it. When you have too much of something you really like, after a while, you don't like it anymore. You don't even want to look at it anymore. Like if you have too much Halloween candy or too much Angelina Jolie, because... Oh, you can't change the truth by moaning at it, people. It's true. I've been eating at the same Chinese place all week long. I got Mugu Gai Pan coming out the yin yang. All you can eat and dim sum. I think today I'll have a burrito